So one of the most common questions I receive is, what exactly is Tintype? Tintype is an image-making process that predates film, debuted in 1851, created by Frederick Scott Archer, an Englishman. Up until then, photo processes were extremely cumbersome. You need to use really specialized, expensive equipment. I mean, not that Tintype isn't specialized and expensive, it is, but it was accessible to the iterant photographer who could go out in the field and create images now with a simple portable darkroom and this handful of materials and cameras. So Tintype is a positive image that's created on a plate of metal, in this case aluminum. The aluminum comes with a black coating already on it. It's an enamel. You coat the plate with collodion, so you pour it on, coat it, drain it off, put the plate in a bath of silver nitrate. It sensitizes for about 3 minutes, and then when it comes out, it is then light sensitive. The salts in the collodion mix with the silver nitrate and forms a silver halide essentially that is then sensitive to light, but not very sensitive. You need to use a ton of light when you're exposing tintypes. Either outside doing an exposure that is anywhere from 6 to 30 seconds, or inside like I do with flash, and you have to use an extreme amount of flash. I make tintypes that are ranging in size from 4x5, like this little guy here, up to 8x10, using this camera. After you pour the collodion, sensitize the plate, that plate goes into a film holder, the film holder goes into a camera, you expose the image, you take the plate back into the dark room, you develop it, you wash it, you fix it, you wash it again. And this whole process has to happen while the plate's wet. If it dries out, it's no good. So you gotta be quick, and the entire process from start to finish, from composition to final wash, takes about 15 to 20 minutes. So these are slow. You're not sitting there with a digital camera and shooting 1,000 frames with a subject. You might do 8 to 10 images in a sitting. So it's a slow, deliberate, cumbersome process. And that's kind of what I love about it. It makes you slow down, it makes you think about what you're doing. You're more intentional, you're more deliberate. So these images are really done on purpose. This one here, it's an artifact that my parents dug up recently. It's like the 5x7 tintype of my great-great-great-grandfather. We think it was probably taken in the 1860s in San Francisco. So 160 years, and it still looks like it did on the first day. Tintype is an extraordinarily archival photo process. It's got the most elemental silver of any photographic process, and thought to have the most longevity. All the materials are really stable. It's metal, it's glass, it's collodion, which is collodion itself is a form of cotton dissolved down into ether and alcohol, a couple solvents. And then the whole thing is varnished to protect it from oxygen, protect it from light. So these things will last way longer than we will. It's kind of what interests me about putting tintypes onto a blockchain. Supposedly this blockchain situation is going to last forever. It's another level of indelibility that these things will have. And that's pretty much what Tintype is. Shoot me any questions you may have. Happy to talk about it. Thank you.